What's up, YouTube? It is Kenny with Ready Set Inc. And today we are figuring out if I can pick up this deck and play it and win without even knowing what's going on in this deck, which is pretty impossible in the game of TCGs. Is because I think if you pay attention, you have an idea of what most decks are trying to do. And so, just before like the video and everything, I know that there's a combo here with Tramp and Chernabog because you're able to discard cards, which feeds in the Chernabog. But I personally haven't seen anyone play it because I'm not very active in like the playing, seeing, and things like that. So I am here to learn myself on how this is gonna go, and we're gonna decide on if you're able to play this deck without by just picking it up and seeing if you can pull a win out of that. So I've already played my two matches and I know how I do, but you'll see how it goes for me, and maybe you can watch along with me and figure at least give me some tips on what I did wrong with playing this for the first time. All right, we are checking to see if we can play this deck without ever playing it before. The funny thing is that most of my videos are that kind of video, and I just don't tell you guys. I just don't have a lot of time to play, but I enjoy making these gameplay videos for our brand, and it's just fun, and hopefully, it's a casual thing that you guys can see and enjoy versus maybe something that's always so serious and competitive. And so I know we're looking for some good one-drop questers here. I seen that the Daisy was in there, so that would be good to have. But that's a uninkable questing card right there. I think we throw that back. And we throw back a Pegasus, and we see what that does for us. We are going second. So we get the Tramp here. And it says, for each character I have in play, I pay one less to play. So on turn 4, if I have 3 characters out, then I pay 4 ink? Okay. I think we can probably ink this Clarabelle. So they put a Pegasus out. Do I also put a Pegasus out? Then I can shift turn 3. I think we do Merfolk here. So we are playing a mirror match. So you'll see they'll probably be able to make a smarter decision than I am. I think we ink the Lilo here, right? Unless we ink the Pegasus. You see we're going to play 2 1-drops. Oh, we ink the small Pegasus. That should be fine. And we play both of our 1-drops there, and we quest. So actually, next turn, if he doesn't challenge, he's probably going to challenge. He does not. I can play my Tramp this turn. Is that correct? No, I would have to... I'd have 4. Okay. So here, Kit can bounce one of their characters, but it can't be Pegasus. Which card to ink? We might ink our Pegasus here as well. Because I think I want to discard this Lilo with Tramp, and then that works to play her. So we're gonna bounce And I think we stand here because I don't want their Pegasus to take out one of my characters. So Tramp here is 3 cost next turn, right? That's what I'm seeing. So we ink our Clarabelle here. And we are able to play Tramp on turn 4. Draw 4 cards, then discard 4 cards. Yes. So discard which card? That card. That card. That card. And Lady we would be able to play next turn. But we can also play Tramp again. So we should keep Tramp. I think we discard Lady here because we at least want an inkable card. And then here request. I think that's the move here. Pegasus, Piglet, and Ursula. They hit a Clarabelle. I don't think there's any actions or items in these decks, so Daisy's gonna hit every single time for both of us. So they swing it at my Daisy. So there's no trade there. Very interesting. Oh, but they can pay the lore, or pay the ink, and get 3 lore off a Daisy? Now, I don't think I want to play Lilo here. Yeah, so right now, Tramp here is 3. So I play Tramp. And we draw 4 and discard 4. We don't see our Chernabog here, which I think was the goal. But so we discard this Ursula. We could pick a Donald. We can pick a Go-Go. Oops, I picked Piglet. I misclicked. And then we ink Donald. So here we quest with Daisy. They hit Rapunzel, so that's pretty scary. So they have 2, 3, so 5, 6, 7. So they clear the board here. Or, I mean, they win the game here. So Piglet's really important to take out here, which I think we can do with Tramp. So what we do here is we challenge into this Ursula to put the 2 damage. Oh, it doesn't work because I need the 4 ink. But we do want to challenge here to get rid of Piglet, so we at least survive another turn. And then with Merfolk, we're just questing here. And I don't benefit off anything, but I think it could be good to have Go-Go here. I can't afford to pay the ink cost. I've never tried selecting that. Alright, so they draw for the Ursula, so I gave them free draw because I knew they had the Rapunzel. And now they're going for my characters. They discard a Lilo, which is pretty good for them. I think I play the Lilo here. And then I get a Moana here. So we play that. So they have 2, 3, 4, 6. So they don't have enough, but they could play a go-go and win the game. What do I have here? I have 2, 4, 5. And then with those two, I can win next time. So I think I only lose if they can get lore out of their hand. I think that's what I'm seeing here. It would have been cool for me to pull my own go-go, which I think I inked 2 of them. Maybe it was just 1. But I think we're in a good spot here. So they play the Lilo. Ooh. Was it 18 or 19? Oh, they win. Yep, so the Donald helped them gain that 1 lore that they needed. I see that. So I was thinking only Go-Go would have been one of the characters to get that lore, but Donald is a good character here. So it was cool I got to play these Tramps turn 4 and 5, because I played 2 1-drops on turn 2, but I did not see a Chernabog, which is the other bigger combo in this deck. And I feel like I did pretty good. This felt, a lot more attentive than just the Amethyst Amber aggro that I like to play, because it's just questing. And a lot of people don't like that, I guess, but that's alright with me. So we're going to restart this, and we're going to run it back. So here we got Pegasus, not Pegasus, Merfolk, Daisy, and then we have Go-Go here. We have Lady with a shift 3, but I don't think there's a target in this deck. 1, 2, 3 there, 5. I feel like we don't need the Lady. We probably don't need the Ursula. She could be ink though, but that's okay. We are going first. We get a Tramp here. But I think Donald's are ink. And we're playing Daisy. There's also Rapunzel's in this deck, so I didn't see Rapunzel last game either. But we get a Lilo there. And Go-Go might be our ink. And we play Lilo. And we quest with Daisy. To hit a Clarabelle. So Clarabelle, if I play it, my opponent has more cards, I get to draw a card. There's little Clarabelle. I think it is also running that 7-cost Clarabelle that you get to draw. Is it up to 3? Or up to as many as your opponent has? I forget. So I think Pegasus is our ink here to play Clarabelle. Which I do get a draw, right? Very nice. We get Donald here. There's no threat here to take out Daisy. So I think I can quest. I can quest with both characters. They hit a Moana. And then I wanted to challenge, but they only had a Merfolk here for me to do some self-damage for my Rapunzel. So I don't get to do that. But they have a Clarabelle now that I can challenge into. They bounce my Daisy, so that's tough. So it also slows down me getting Tramp out. We get 2 Rapunzels here. The question is one of them ink? I can challenge with Clarabelle to draw a card. Is that worth it? It would only be 1. I guess Donald's our ink here. And let's do that, because Clarabelle's only a 1 lore quester, right? So we want to do that damage there. Or is that a swing? Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. So because now we play Rapunzel. And we heal for 1 and draw 1. Is it worth it for Rapunzel to only draw 1? I think you guys will have to tell me if that's the right move or not, because I'm not sure. Here I can get rid of one of my 1-drops here by challenging Merfolk. So we can do that, and we'll just get rid of the Cursed Merfolk there, and we'll pass. So next turn, if they don't take out any characters, which they do. So Tramp is a cost of 5, which I can still ink and play. They have 2 evasive characters on the board, which is pretty tough. And I think we skipped that. We don't need Lilo this turn. We can ink Pegasus and play Tramp. Draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. So that is a 5. You draw cards until the same number. I think we just discard Lady and the 1-drop Clarabelle. And then do we challenge with Rapunzel here? And then we can draw for Rapunzel next turn? Thoughts? And I quest with Clarabelle because they only have evasive characters. Good at that Moana that they drew from Daisy. And a Merfolk, so they're gonna clear my Rapunzel, which is unfortunate. Which I wonder if I quested if they would have challenged too. Do I need a Lilo this turn from discard? I'm gonna go with no. We get a Merfolk. We can play our Clarabelle here as a shift. Or we play Daisy Merfolk. So if we ink, it's Clarabelle or Rapunzel. I could play a Daisy and a Rapunzel if I challenge, and then I draw an inkable card, right? So Tramp would have to go into Pegasus or Clarabelle. No, Pegasus is evasive too, so I can't even challenge this turn. So I think we are just shifting and questing with both. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're at 15 next turn. I am at 11. So then, so they win in 2 turns if I don't do anything to their board. And then next turn I can get 16. Yeah, this is tough. I think I ink my Rapunzel here. And I put out a Daisy. And I pass. Draw cards to match opponent. I gotta draw 1 card and it's Pegasus. So that puts him to 16 with playing the bodyguard Donald. Alright, 14, 15, 16. So I need to gain 9 lore this turn, and I only have 6 on board. Me playing Lilo doesn't help with anything. And there's nothing here for me. I get to dump my hand, and I get to be stuck at 18 lore. Whew. Right? There's nothing else to do. No, I don't think so. I can challenge 2 characters. That's still 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a dub either way. Was one of those only 1? Oh, that big club was only 1, so I even miscounted there. And I give him a daisy. Is there any reason to not play all these cards? In case they choose not to quest next turn? I get to draw the cards, so I guess it is good to dump my hand there, because I could just draw more cards. So that is the big tip that you should pull from this video. Is if you got Clarabelle out, you play all your cards that you can, so you can draw more cards. Because I lost. I lost to someone who only inked 4 cards. Well, the purpose of this video is to tell you if you can play this deck without ever playing it before. And you probably can, but I cannot. So there's that. Maybe we'll end this video here and then continue to play some more games to figure it out, because I think this deck is pretty cool, and so I want to be able to get this to work. So I might practice this deck with the very limited time I have and see if I can pull off this Tramp Chernabog thing. So I'll probably check back with you guys in a week and we'll see where we're at.